As one of women's basketball gets set to retire, Joe McKeown's Northwestern team still has a little chip on our shoulder. Evanston, Illinois. As women's basketball practice broke up at Northwestern's Trienens Performance Center last week, some baseball players cut through the gym to get to a meeting. Two stopped on the way to give a fist bump to longtime women's basketball coach Joe McKeown. One of the longest tenured coaches in women's college basketball, he has been at the school since 2008 and has built relationships beyond just his own team and players. But as McKeown begins a new season on Wednesday against IU Indianapolis, it's also something of an ending. McKeown announced in March that the 2025-26 season would be his last as a coach. "I think it's the combination of, it's been my 44th year in college basketball," McKeown told Yahoo Sports. "I have some family things that I really don't want to miss, whether it's for my son, my grandson, or my daughters, my wife, too. We made a lot of sacrifices. She's made a lot of sacrifices. It was just time. We've won championships at every school we've been at. You always feel like you've got unfinished business. But I was like, at what point is unfinished business finished?" McKeown's family has been a part of his career from the beginning. His daughter, Megan, played at Northwestern and is now a familiar TV analyst for women's basketball and the WNBA. Before he walks off the court, though, McKeown and the Wildcats have business to take care of. Northwestern last appeared in the NCAA tournament in 2021, and has won 9 games in each of the previous 3 seasons. "We've got a little chip on our shoulder. I've never had losing seasons, so the last 2 years have been really hard on me, my staff and our team," he said. "When I recruited a lot of the older players that have been here a couple of years, they were being recruited to a Big Ten championship team. We've struggled the last 2 years, 3. So it's been hard. Let's get this back to where we were. I still want to take a shot at the Golden Goose." In the current era of college sports, athletes have the freedom to transfer schools. It's not surprising to see players leave after they hear their coach is retiring, but Northwestern did not lose any players to the transfer portal after McKeown announced his retirement. "I brought these guys here to play for me, so I want to give them my best shot. Everything I have. I'm really looking at it more like I owe these guys, because they took a chance on me, and they could have went, in a lot of cases, to a lot of different schools," McKeown said. "They could have transferred right away, played right away, been offered some opportunities with RevShare and NIL, and they all stayed here. They all came back. That says a lot about them, that they trust me." Senior Grace Sullivan is the top returning scorer from last season, when she averaged 10.1 points and 3.8 rebounds per game. McKeown's head coaching career started at New Mexico State in 1986, then took him to George Washington in 1989, where he led GW to 4 Atlantic 10 tournament championships. In 2020, his Northwestern team, featuring Golden State Valkyries standout Veronica Burton, won the Big Ten regular season title. McKeown hit the 700-win mark in 2019, and now has a head coaching record of 777 to 432. Even with that success, McKeown knows he has been lucky to stay for such long tenures at Northwestern and GW. "If I had the secret to longevity, I'd be packaging and selling it," he said with a laugh. "I think coaches now, your shelf life, I don't like using that term, but it's so short. There's so much pressure on coaches to win. So I'm like the outlier, to be at GW for 20 years, we live in one place, and then to be here, it's my 18th year. So I'm kind of the opposite of what the trend is, so I feel very lucky about that. Having great players has helped." Nia Coffey graduated from Northwestern in 2017 and has been in the WNBA since, currently with the Atlanta Dream. Burton was drafted by the Wings in 2022, but was released by the team in 2024. Connecticut picked her up for 1 season, and then she signed with the expansion Valkyries in 2025. She flourished, winning the WNBA's Most Improved Player award this season. McKeown kept close tabs on how Burton was playing, and was at the opening game of the season in Valhalla. "In the Bay Area, all these kids got Burton 22 shirts on. Everybody's used to Caitlin Clark 22. McKeown said. "I'm like, you're gonna outsell Caitlin Clark. But I think her personality and the way she plays, fans love watching her. She's just so unselfish and so smart. Really proud of her." McKeown waves away discussion of legacy, his focus is on the 2025-26 season. However, the impact he's left at Northwestern is obvious. Part of it comes in the Trienens Performance Center, the basketball facility that opened in 2018 for men's and women's basketball on Northwestern's campus. He raised money for it alongside men's coach Chris Collins, and McKeown's successor will be in a better spot because of it. But he does want to leave something more important, yet less tangible, behind. McKeown is hoping he created the kind of culture where players will always feel like they can come back. "We built a great family here that players are a